Hi everyone, it's Diane, and I'm working on the second set of these vintage journals. I don't know that I'm going to be doing much that's a whole lot different from what I did in the other journals, but I thought I would just, turn the camera on and see what happens. If I don't think it's interesting enough, I just don't have to upload it. So what I've done so far, I already had the laces sewn on the edges of the pages, and I already have a fabric flip in each signature and a strip of fabric sewn onto the edge. I tried to use quite a few vintage sheet pieces, so this is a sheet and this is a sheet. And what I've just done now is to add this. It was printed on cardstock, so I just decorated it. Look at that gorgeous vintage lace. Someone sent that to me, I believe, and I have not wanted to use it because it's just so beautiful. But I used a tiny piece here and a tiny piece there. And then I took my large tags that I have, and I already had colored those, the backgrounds, and I just stamped them with some of my Finnabair stamps that I bought myself for Christmas, and they fit nicely in there. I had to use the larger size for that pocket. I also took these cards. I think I got them at the Salvation Army or something like that, if someone didn't send them to me. I had to trim a little bit, like a 1/4 of an inch off so that they would fit, but I had to use them. The color is perfect. And I have this pink paper, nice quality paper that actually came from the front of a book. The end paper was pink, and then the beginning and the last page was pink too, and I loved it. So there's one of those sheets and one of these cards in each signature. Now I'm about to glue a journaling spot here, and I wanted to put this label there, but I felt like it needed something else. So I have this other page. It looks like handmade paper, but it was also the front of a book from the library. But I love the paper, so I'm just going to tear some of this and use it behind this label and see how that looks. I'm going to ink it. I might want it a little smaller, but we'll ink it and see how we like this. Of course, if I tear it again, I'll have to ink it again. That looked a little too square. Okay. I still feel like it needs something else. Maybe a bit of this vintage lace. Yeah, that adds something nice to it. I don't usually watch YouTube videos while I'm crafting simply because I don't have a lot of space. I have a laptop and it's big, kind of big, and it takes up a lot of room here, especially if I have to plug it in. Then I have a cord here. But there are some longer videos that I wanted to watch. The Craft With Me's are sometimes long, and I don't want to watch the long ones in the evening when I'm relaxing and cutting out papers and stuff. So I brought my laptop up with me, and I've been watching Gail do a craft with me, and now I'm on to Mushroom Market, I think. But I turned it off so that I could do this. So I have less space than normal because my computer is right here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I'll do this one. I told you we were having snow today. What's your weather like? I don't know. I think it's supposed to snow for most of the day. I don't plan on going anywhere today. Oops, I forgot to ink that. I did my grocery shopping yesterday. I went to the post office yesterday, so I don't have to go anywhere today. Oop, oop, oop. Drop my cap. So, I will have to get out there and probably do some shoveling. My son and my son-in-law are both working. I'm just using like one little corner of this. But I think it's supposed to rain tonight, so then all the snow will be gone. I don't know though. I think it's supposed to get below freezing tonight, which means school tomorrow may be canceled or delayed. Which means I might be called on to watch a grandkid, but I don't know. If I'm asked to watch a grandkid, they're going to have to drop her off to me. I don't plan on getting out of my driveway till I have to. Okay, so there's that. Let's see what else I might want to do in here. I want to use these as a tuck spot, I think. good place for one. Just going to try to use a very thin line of glue so that it doesn't squish out too far. It takes up a lot of room. I'm pretty sure these journaling spots are from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. This is a bit of vintage embroidered trim, I guess. Got that at a flea market. And I think somebody sent this one to me, but again, it's vintage embroidered trim. So pretty. And these are vintage sheets. Tuck one of those in there. Trying to find my hole punch. I just had it today. Obviously I didn't put it back where it belongs. Oh, yes I did. Yes I did. Yay me. I have my computer over here, so I moved my little set of plastic drawers over to this side, so it's blocking my view of everything I have over here. Okay, next, I will distress them. I'll put some seam binding in them later. Ooh, it sounds like sleet hitting the window now. The wind's blowing it up against the window. Good day to stay indoors. I don't want to let this Tim Holtz paper go to waste, so I think I'll make pockets out of it. Look at all those notes. It's not as hard as it looks though. You're just playing 2 notes there and then changing your 2 notes. This is for finger dexterity. Which I could probably use. I don't play the piano anymore. Since I started doing the journaling, I stopped doing a lot of other things. So I had already cut down on the amount of time I spent playing the piano, but after my husband passed away, I really just don't have any desire to play the piano. I do play when I need to. I go to, I've seen people do these little slots off center, and I like it. So I'm going to do that. One of them is June's Journals. June from June's Journals. So I'm going to do that. I thought it was cute. I play for my parents' apartment building where the older folks live. They love it when they have a piano in their common room. I've mentioned it before. So I do that. I accompany my sisters when they are asked to sing for different things. And I do play in church when I have to. I used to be a church pianist. And I know they would love it if I was again, just to give our pastor's wife a break. She is a fantastic pianist. She can play, she's like classically trained. But she needs a break. She's got two little ones. But I just don't. So I need to do those kind of things. That was a long roundabout way to say that I could use this. I'm going to sew that on, but I really like the way that looks. I'm not, I could leave this for writing, or I could put something here. Kind of want to put something there. Let's just see what I have, and if I don't have something that jumps right out at me, then I won't add something there. I think I just bumped the camera. Let's see how this looks. I printed these circles out from what I have in my files on my computer. These are Christy Art Design. I don't know. What do you think? I have these fabric scissors there for cutting lace, and I keep wanting to grab them. I love doing collages, but I don't want to do too much. That's too much. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it for now. I made a pencil mark, and now I can't see my pencil mark. Oh, there it is. It was right on top of the writing. So I may add those circles and I may not. We'll see. But I will use my sewing machine to attach those pockets. I'm going to look in my box of die cuts just for a decoration for the pages. First, let's pick a page to put them on. Maybe it will end up being a tuck spot again. There's lots of room for writing in this book. Lots of white space. That could be a little tuck spot there. Probably have to be something small to tuck in there. Okay. I'm just going to put a little place to journal on this. You can still see the shorthand on that side. These are the little French guest checks. Well, they're in English, but they have French on them too. That Stacy Carpenter sent me from Canada. Thank you, Stacy. I still have quite a few. I love using them. I like it when I need something smaller. This one doesn't have as much text on this side. So I could say I'll put it here, and then you can journal here and here, but I don't want to cover up too much of the shorthand. I put it in there because it's interesting to look at. Okay. This is Tim Holtz paper, and it's vintage cabinet cards or photographers advertising. This side you could write on. I haven't used the vintage linens yet. I think it works better that way. I'm going to make it a pocket. I was trying to decide if I wanted it to be a pocket or a tuck spot. Tuck spot is a little more open, but I think this one will work better as a pocket. about time to refresh my battery. I have 3 batteries for my camera. I have my battery charger up here. So whenever it's time, I take out the battery and put it in the charger and put a fresh battery in. They don't last very long when I'm doing videos, but I already did a video today that I haven't uploaded yet. And I don't even know how long that one was. And we're almost half an hour here. I'm going to look at my paper scraps. These are the cutoffs and the papers I've used for these 4 journals. I can use some of these scraps for journaling spaces. Ooh, I could make a little side pocket with that. Okay. Oh, look at those great Tim Holtz papers. Love them. I'm going to have to make something good with them. So what I want to do is have something that will tuck into those. Sorry, bumped the camera again. This is good because I like the lines to go that way. Let's cut off from that one. Okay, that works. And I just thought I might want to put one of these pretty ladies in the center of that doily. Yes. Just going to round the edges, the corners. And you can write on both sides of this. I think I'll just go with this pretty pink paper here. Give it more color. Whoops, sorry about that. Okay, I've got quite a bit done on the first signature. I am going to stop the video because we're at half an hour, change my battery and all that good stuff. Maybe I'll be back later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.